Have you ever analyzed your trade and pick a perfect looking entry, only for the market to spike against you within seconds or minutes? Chances are there was a news release at that time that we were not aware of. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a website you can quickly check before you pick a trade so that you not just be caught unaware. I'm going to walk through it step by step on how to read the news. So let's dive straight into today's video. The first step is to log in and type www.forexfactory.com. I have it here already, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on it. Once you click on it, this is what you are going to see. So you go ahead and click on the first one. So when you click on the first one, it will just bring you to this interface. You don't need to know everything that is happening here. I'm just going to walk you through those ones that you need to pay attention to. But first of all, guys, immediately you log into this website, the first thing you need to do is to change the time. Look at here. It's for you to change the time to your own local time. Mine is West Central Africa because I am in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, you can just go ahead and change it to this West Central Africa. But if you're not in Nigeria, depending on the part of the world you are, you can just click here and look for your own local time here. When you see it, click on it. When you click on it, the next thing is for you to save the settings. Make sure you save it, guys. So after saving it, it will just reflect your own local time. Okay, let me walk you through those ones that are important. These forums here, forums is not important if only you just want to have extra knowledge about the whole thing about this website. But for this video, is not important. We have trades not important. We have news, not important. We have market, not important. We have brokers. The one you need to pay attention to here, guys, is calendar. This calendar here is where you need to pay attention to, and this calendar has all the information you need. Now let's start with this one here, the date. These dates will show you the actual date a particular news will be released. This is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday down to Friday. So that is it about the date. Let's talk about the time. This time here, that's why I said you should change it to your local time. This time here will tell you the actual time that the news will be released. So if your time is wrong, you are going to have a wrong information about the time the news will be released. It's crucial you change it to your own local time. The next thing is the currency. Here we have all the currencies. We have Euro, GBP, Canadian, JPY, like all the currencies are here. The next thing you need to pay attention to is the impact. Here, let's talk about the color and what each color represents. This yellow color here represents low impact news. It does not have impact in the market. When a news is released, it does not have impact because it's just low impact news. The next one I'm going to talk about is orange. Orange has medium impact news. This orange color here, it has medium impact news. So when a news is released, it does not really have much impact in the market. Okay, now the next one I'm going to talk about is this white color here. Based on what have been seen on this particular website, white is mostly used for bank holidays. This news do not have any impact in the market. It may just be making the market look chubby and so when there is a bank holiday, the best thing is just for you to stay off the charts because the movements may actually be funny or something. Now guys, let me talk about the one that is really important. This red folder news is really important. You can see here is high impact news. So this one is what you really need to pay attention to, guys. This red here is what you need to pay attention to. I'm going to also show you how you can filter those ones that are not important, so you can just keep it simple, customize it based on your preference. Okay, so after that, you can see here, these are the news. If you want to know more about this news here, all you have to do is to click on this detail. If you click on detail, it will show you the description, what the news is about, everything about the news, and we have the history here. Okay, now let's talk about these ones here. Previous is the news that was released, let's say last month. Let's take for example like last month. So previous is the news that was released like last month. So based on the previous news that was released, they'll just bring it forward here, you get, and you see the previous news that was released, the impact it has in the market. You just see the figure here. Away from the previous, we talk about the forecast. Forecast is what the world is actually forecasting based on the previous, right? Based on the previous news that was released, the results of the previous news, they're just going to use that to forecast what might likely happen. All right, so forecast is actually like what the world is expecting. You can see here we have like 10.7. Then the actual is when that news is released at that particular time here. Okay, when the news is released, you just see the result here. The actual represents the result of that news. Now let me talk about the color. Green represents positive, red represents negative. Like when a news is released and is negative, most especially the news that has impact in the market, is just going to make the market go bearish at that time. But if the news is released and it has this positive color, it's just going to make the market or the price to go bullish a little at that particular time that that news is released. Now let's talk about this one here, this color here. This color is neutral. It doesn't really have impact. It's just maybe it may actually make the market consolidate or something. Let me show you how you can also filter this, because this is a whole lot of information. It's looking like it's just too much. If you want to customize it to your own taste, what you have to do is to click on this filter. So when you click on filter, you can see here we have all the currencies here. If you are trading all the currencies, you can just leave it like this. But if you are not trading all the currencies, let's say you are trading JPY pairs, you are trading GBP, you can just go ahead and untick the ones that are not important to you. Okay, because you are just trying to customize it based on your own preference. So you can just untick this one. If you are trading euro, you can leave it, but if you are not trading euro, you can just untick it. Then this one here, if you are trading NZD, you can leave it. If you are not, you can just untick it. Let's say I'm trading only GBP, JPY. I'm trading only GBP pairs, JPY pairs, and this USD. You have to leave USD because USD is really important, right? So I just customize this based on the ones I'm trading. All right, now away from this, let's talk about the impact. If you want everything, like both the low impact news, the medium impact news, everything to show, you can just leave this one like this. But if you don't want it that way, you can just customize it based on your preference. So you can untick this low impact news, which has this yellow color. And if you want this medium impact news to be here, you can just leave it. But if you don't want, you can just untick it. I'm not going to untick this one because this one will help me to know when there is like bank holiday, at least for me to stay off the chart or something. So I will just leave this one. Then the high impact news is where I really want to pay attention to. So I'm not going to untick this. I will just leave it like this. If you don't want to customize, you can just leave everything like that. Okay. Now, after that, the next thing is for you to click on apply filter. So when you click on apply filter, this is what you get, right? This is what you get. And right, this one here is just for the whole week. If you just want to customize it to see the news just for that day, what you have to do is to click on today. Just go ahead and click on today. So when you click on today, wait for it to load, and you can see here just for today, I'm making this video on a Thursday. You can see here we have the news. I'm just looking at JPY, USD. So these are all the news I just want to pay attention to. Okay, then if you want to know the news that will be released tomorrow, you can just go ahead and click on this tomorrow. So when you click on tomorrow, you can see here that we have these are the news I'm just going to pay attention to tomorrow. Then if you want to know more about this news here, let's say this non-farm payroll that is going to be released by 1:30 tomorrow Nigerian local time, what you have to do is to click on this detail. So when you click on detail, you read more about the news. This is description, everything you need to know about the news. Now let's talk about the history. This history here, this was the result, like the outcome. Then this was like the forecast. All right, this was the forecast last month, 4th of April, that was last month. So this was what the world was predicting. Then when the result came out, it came out positive. This news came out positive. Now let me show you this particular news here. This was the news here. You can see that it was pushing to the upside, which means it was positive. That's why the news was pushing to the upside. But let's say that news was negative, like it was showing red color, it would be printing to the downside like this, so the volatility will be to the downside. But since it was positive, it was printing to the upside, like the news release was actually pushing to the upside. It was favoring the market. Okay, like this one here that is showing red color, it was bearish at that particular time the news was released. The outcome on the market was bearish, like the market was pushing down. Since this one was bullish, it was pushing to the upside. Okay, so this is the end of this video. If this video was helpful, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you are yet to. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye for now.